Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. They'll try it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a first down for the offense.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quick completion to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that alone? Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll run it.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense. It makes you really be honest.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense open runway ahead. Inside the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
How electrifying is this guy when the ball is in his hands? I'll tell you, he's making a name for himself all across college football. Ripped off over 100 yards in his last game out. He's basically at that now. This defense does not have an answer.
They just flip the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they get to him just before he scores, run out of bounds at the 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's looking to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Some really tough running there. Gets him to the 45-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Now on the move. Shakes off the tackler. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Discards a man. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Just drives in between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's got him in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The give to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal. This one a 37-yarder. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that 1st drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
With the carry, it's the running. Gain of 8.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Great move, now he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reynolds. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back. And you just...
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us.